All right, let's address the elephant in the room. The market's volatile, regulations are tightening, and frankly, our competitors are nipping at our heels.
The Q2 numbers reflect that. We're down 5% across the board.
But our new polymer division is showing promise. We're close to a breakthrough.
Close doesn't pay the bills, Chloe. We need solutions now, not potential.
We also need to address morale. These uncertainties are causing anxiety among our employees. We're seeing increased sick days and a dip in productivity.
Okay, first, we embrace change. Complacency is a death sentence in this industry. Mark, I want you to identify areas where we can streamline operations, cut costs without sacrificing quality or safety.
I'll get my team on it immediately, but some cuts will be painful.
I understand. Sarah, I want you to implement programs to support our employees through this transition. Transparency and communication are key. No surprises.
Absolutely. We can hold town halls, offer counseling services.
Good. Now, Chloe, let's talk innovation. We need to double down on R&D. What can we do to accelerate the polymer project?
We need more resources, Anna. More funding, more personnel. This could be a game changer for us.
Before we throw more money at it, can we get a realistic timeline? We've been hearing close for 6 months.
We're on the verge of a major discovery. I can feel it.
David has a point, Chloe. We need to be realistic, but I also want to empower you. Let's do this. I'll approve a limited increase in resources, but with strict milestones. If you hit them, more funding follows. If not, we reevaluate.
Deal. I'm confident we can deliver.
Good. Now let's talk risk management. This is non-negotiable. David, what's our current safety protocol looking like?
We're compliant with all regulations, of course, but I've been pushing for a complete overhaul. Our safety systems are outdated. We need to invest in new technologies, improve training. That's going to cost a fortune, David. We're already looking at budget cuts. This isn't about cutting corners, Mark. This is about protecting our employees, our community, and our company. One accident, one environmental disaster, and all the cost cutting in the world won't save us.
David's right. We've had a few near misses lately. Employee surveys show a growing concern about safety protocols.
Okay, I'm convinced. David, I want you to put together a comprehensive proposal for upgrading our safety systems. Include a detailed cost analysis and timeline.
I already have it drafted.
Good. Mark, take a look at this. See where we can find the funds. This is a priority.
Understood.
All right, shifting gears. Let's talk about diversity and inclusion. Sarah, what progress have we made on that front?
We've implemented several initiatives, diversity training programs, employee resource groups, and targeted recruitment efforts. We're seeing some positive results, but we still have a long way to go. Our leadership team, for example, is still predominantly male and white.
And it's not just about ticking boxes, is it? It's about creating a truly inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and respected, where different perspectives are not just tolerated, but actively sought out.
That's the ideal, sure. But how do you quantify that? How do you measure inclusion?
It's not always about numbers, David. It's about creating a culture where people feel safe to speak up, to challenge the status quo, where they know their voices will be heard regardless of their background.
Exactly. And that kind of culture drives innovation. If everyone thinks the same way, we're going to miss opportunities. We need diverse perspectives to challenge our assumptions and come up with new solutions.
So, what are the next steps, Sarah?
We need to continue our training programs, expand our recruitment efforts, and most importantly, hold ourselves accountable. We need to set measurable goals for diversity and inclusion and track our progress.
Agreed. And it starts with us. We need to lead by example. Make sure everyone at this table is committed to creating a more diverse and inclusive workplace. Let's move on to our customer relations. Chloe, can you give us an update on our customer satisfaction scores?
Certainly. Overall, our customer satisfaction scores are good, but we've seen a slight dip in the last quarter. Some clients are concerned about response times and personalized service.
Personalized service? We're selling chemicals, not concierge services.
Mark, that's not the attitude we need. Every customer interaction matters. Chloe, what steps are we taking to address these concerns?
We're implementing a new CRM system to better track customer interactions and anticipate their needs. We're also providing additional training to our sales team on active listening and problem solving.
Will this new system integrate with our sustainability reporting? Customers are increasingly demanding transparency about our environmental impact.
That's a key point, David. Sustainability is no longer just a nice to have. It's a competitive advantage.
Exactly. We need to demonstrate our commitment to sustainability in every aspect of our business, including how we interact with our customers. What's the latest, Sarah?
We are on track to meet our 2030 goals. Our new bio-based product line is exceeding expectations, and we are seeing increased demand for our recycling programs.
All this green stuff is costing us a fortune. Are we sure it's worth it?
It's an investment in our future, Mark. Customers are willing to pay a premium for sustainable products, and it's the right thing to do. We have a responsibility to protect the environment for future generations. So let's talk about leadership. It's not just about directives from the top, it's about setting the tone: integrity, transparency, accountability. These have to be more than just buzzwords. They need to be reflected in our actions every single day.
Easier said than done, Anna, especially when quarterly earnings are down.
That's precisely when it matters most, Mark. It's about making the tough calls, even when they're unpopular. It's about doing the right thing, even when no one is watching.
How do we instill that in the broader organization, beyond this room?
Communication. Clear, consistent, and open communication. Everyone needs to understand the vision, the goals, and their role in achieving them. No silos, no secrets.
We tried the all-hands meetings, but attendance has been dropping.
Then we need to find new ways to connect. Smaller groups, targeted messages, maybe even, dare I say it, more one-on-one conversations. What do you think, Sarah?
I agree. And it's not just about what we communicate, but how. Are we truly listening to our employees? Are we soliciting their feedback and acting on it?
Which brings me to my next point: empowerment. We need to trust our employees to make decisions, to take risks. Micromanaging stifles innovation and breeds resentment.
But what if they screw up?
A slight smile. Then we learn from it. We create a culture where failure is not punished, but seen as an opportunity for growth. We support our people, give them the tools they need, and then get out of their way.
Easier said than done when there's so much on the line.
Leaning forward, intense. Everything's on the line, David, always. The future of this company depends on our ability to foster a culture of leadership at every level. It starts with us, right here, right now. So what are the key takeaways for us? How do we translate these broad ideas into concrete action?
Well, building a strong organizational culture is paramount. We need to foster collaboration, innovation, and employee engagement.
Easier said than done. We're already stretched thin. Maybe it's about reprioritizing, shifting resources from less effective programs to initiatives that actively promote collaboration, team-building exercises, cross-departmental projects.
And we need to invest in talent development, create clear pathways for advancement, offer mentorship programs, and provide ongoing training opportunities.
Training? More time away from their desks?
It's an investment, Mark, not an expense. A well-trained workforce is a more productive workforce.
And let's not forget sustainability. It's not just about ticking boxes, it's about integrating sustainable practices into every facet of our operations. From sourcing materials to minimizing waste, it needs to be a core value.
Customers are demanding it. Investors are demanding it. It's not just ethically sound, it's good business.
Exactly. So let's make a commitment, here and now, to build a stronger organizational culture, invest in our people, and prioritize sustainability. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about creating a company that we can all be proud of. A company that leaves a positive impact on the world.